Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, This Morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Alexandra Carter. It is Tuesday, March 12th, 2024. Checking in now with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl. So, Bill, it seems on the weather roller coaster, we're at a good part of the roller coaster today and yesterday.
Yeah, on the crest of the hill, if you like roller coasters. But boy, we're about to go downhill, especially by Thursday with some rainy weather, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because the fire danger is elevated. We could use some moisture. But boy, by St. Patrick's Day and next Monday, we might see highs in the upper 30s to around 40. So enjoy it while you can. We always say that, right? All right, check out the highs yesterday. We did set a new record in La Crosse. Most spots in the mid to upper 60s to the east, and then right around 70 along the Mississippi River, lower to middle 70s for highs to our south and west. Now, some passing clouds this morning, but nothing falling from these clouds. The official high out at the airport, 70 degrees, breaking the old record of 67 set in 2012. 44 is our average high, so we were 26 degrees above that yesterday. Now, note today's record is a little higher, 74, set in 1990, so that's going to be a little bit harder to tie or break this afternoon. Plenty of clouds showing up on the satellite image, but no precipitation falling from those clouds. In fact, these are mainly mid and high level variety type clouds. Temperatures are very, very mild. We had a warm front lift northeast across the region overnight, so temperatures well into the 50s, low to mid 50s in La Crosse and Eau Claire, and we will see highs today in the upper 60s. Might flirt with 70 here in La Crosse, so again, near record warmth for many spots once again. I will have more information with my 8-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Bill, we will see you then. Time now for some of the stories making headlines this morning. Another massive shakeup in Haiti breaking overnight. The country's prime minister announcing his resignation after a high-stakes meeting of Caribbean nations and U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken. This comes as powerful gangs have tried to overthrow Haiti's government. Jared Hill has the latest.
After weeks of turmoil in Haiti, overnight the country's embattled prime minister bowed to pressure, announcing his resignation. Ariel Henry has been stuck in Puerto Rico for days, unable to return from a diplomatic mission after gangs attacked Haiti's main airport, following massive prison breaks, threatening war unless he stepped down. Henry took over after the assassination of Jovenel Moïse in 2021 and has delayed new elections. The turmoil has displaced 15,000 Haitians over the last week, and nearly 1,200 have been killed, 700 injured since the beginning of the year. They showed up with big guns, this man says. We don't have any weapons. All the people you see here are going through misery. Monday, Secretary of State Antony Blinken met with Caribbean leaders in Jamaica as the U.S. urged Americans in Haiti to get out when they can.
What we are asking U.S. citizens to do today is to register through our crisis intake form, which you can get to through the embassy's website.
Over the weekend, the U.S. military airlifted non-essential embassy personnel from the country as armed street gangs try to overtake the capital, Port-au-Prince. U.S. lawmakers in Florida have been keeping a close eye on the crisis.
The more we allow the gang members to take over the country and be successful in their plans, the bigger security risk that we have to our country.
Henry says his government will step down once regional leaders install an interim transitional council to govern Haiti.
The European Union and Germany have also evacuated staff as gang violence escalates across the small Caribbean nation. If you're trying to plan your morning commute, listen to this. We have a quick travel alert for you this morning. According to the Wisconsin Department of Transportation, Highway 35 is closed at County Highway X this morning due to a crash. Crews estimate it'll take about 2 hours to clear the scene and reopen the road. The DOT has not given out an alternate route at this time. We will continue to monitor the situation and update you. Tomorrow, lawmakers in the House could vote to ban TikTok in the U.S. If passed, the social media platform will have about 5 months to break away from ByteDance, its Chinese-linked parent company. President Joe Biden telling reporters last week he supports the bill and will sign it if it passes. TikTok, meanwhile, calling this bill an attack on users' free speech rights. The ACLU issuing a statement saying a potential ban on TikTok would violate the First Amendment rights of millions of Americans. A Sparta man accused of beating his girlfriend to death in 2022 pleaded guilty in Monroe County Court yesterday. 32-year-old Sean Hawk is accused of killing 32-year-old Sarah Latimer following a breakup in November 2022. Hawk was charged with first-degree intentional homicide and multiple counts of repeated domestic abuse. According to Nikki Latimer, on the day her daughter Sarah broke up with Hawk, he beat her severely. Sarah ran to a laundromat where she encountered a Sparta police officer. Nikki claims the officer saw Sarah's injuries but failed to respond appropriately.
He had walked in and seen her there and basically left her there. Just left her there, knowing that she was beat up and her boyfriend was on probation, and according to Wisconsin statutes, he could have gone and arrested him at that very moment.
Sparta Deputy Chief Booker Ferguson confirms a Sparta police officer did have contact with Sarah that night and offered to help, but she declined. According to Ferguson, the officer acted appropriately with the information and observations he was able to make at that time. A teenager who tried to kill a 15-year-old girl will serve 20 years for the crime. 19-year-old Austin Bailey will spend 16 years in prison, followed by 4 years extended supervision. According to the criminal complaint, in September 2022, Bailey broke into the girl's home and tried to strangle her in her sleep. When she woke up and fought back, he stabbed her with a knife before fleeing. As part of his sentence, Bailey is to have no contact with the victim or her family. Class is scheduled as normal today in Tomah, despite more threatening emails being sent to schools there. In a Facebook post, the Tomah Police Department shared a message from the superintendent, who said another email hoax was sent yesterday from the same domain that sent threatening emails over the weekend. Officials say many other organizations throughout the country are receiving these threats from the same domain, including Minnesota high schools. Tomah police determined the domain came from outside of the United States. They say the threats are not credible. Eau Claire Sacred Heart Hospital is closing even earlier than expected. Hospital Sisters Health System announcing the hospital now set to close March 22nd. St. Joseph's Hospital in Chippewa Falls will close the same day. Sacred Heart and St. Joseph's were originally set to close April 21st. Prevea Health Clinic locations in the Chippewa Valley still set to close on or before April 21st. Prevea Western Wisconsin residency clinics and the UW Stout location are expected to provide services through June 30th. The time now is 6:07. Still to come on your morning news, Disneyland announcing plans to expand its park facilities. We'll take a look at the proposal to make the happiest place on earth a little bit bigger. And spring break is finally here for many students, but a new AAA survey is finding many Iowans are staying home this year. After the break, we'll take a closer look at why some people are not traveling. For now, we're sending you to break with something to put the good in your morning. This is Waylon the dog and his new group of best friends. Russell County Search and Rescue in Kentucky got a call at 3 a.m. Saturday that Waylon was trapped. The pup got stuck on a bluff that's 170 feet tall. Rescuers had to wait for the morning sun to launch their plan to rescue the dog. When day broke, they used a rope system to lower a rescuer to him. Then they pulled the rescuer and Waylon back up to safety. The pooch then reunited with his owner. Don't go anywhere. Your consumer news at News 8 Now this morning is after the break.
Mobile Health Partner offers on-site drug and alcohol testing, saving companies time and money while ensuring a safe, productive, drug-free workplace. We ensure convenient, accurate, and confidential results right at your location. Busy job? Make scheduling easy and contact Mobile Health Partner today.
Update your bathroom this spring with a beautiful new walk-in shower or walk-in bathtub from Mad City Baths. Mad City is Wisconsin's trusted bathroom remodeler with installations in as little as 1 day. We're also your local provider for replacement windows and kitchen cabinet refacing. Call now during our Spring into Savings event. Receive $1,000 off a new bath or shower with 48 months, 0% interest, senior military discounts, and you'll receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your estimate. Plus a bonus. The first 50 homeowners who call during this program will receive a vacation voucher with bath or shower purchase. You can use it for a condo, hotel stay, or a cruise. Mad City is also your trusted source for Eco Sky windows and kitchen cabinet refacing. Plus, schedule your bath or shower installation now and ask about Mad City's double lifetime labor warranty.
We hired him to put in a walk-in shower, and from the looks of it, it looks absolutely beautiful.
Mad City has more than 50,000 satisfied customers and an A+ rating with the BBB. Our custom baths and showers are infused with Microban for easy cleaning. Plus, with our price lock guarantee, receive a free design consultation and we'll lock your price in for 1 year. It's our Spring into Savings event. Receive $1,000 off a new bath or shower. With 48 months, 0% interest, receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with estimate. And the first 50 homeowners who call now will receive a vacation voucher with bath or shower purchase. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, in western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
Let River City Grill in Winona, Minnesota be your new go-to dinner destination. We provide exceptional service no matter the occasion. From date nights to family outings with the kids, we have something for everybody at the table. Enjoy one of our 23 tap beers and pair it with a burger and fries during our happy hour from 2 to 6 p.m. Or, for a fine dining experience, try our salmon and steak entrees paired with our amazing signature cocktails. River City Grill, located in Winona, Minnesota. Call or book an online reservation today.
Prior to working with Mobile Health Partner, the random drug selecting process was really quite cumbersome. It's not only helped increase our efficiency, but it's really become kind of a one-stop shop. They're able to come out right to our work site, take care of the business that needs to be done, and they're able to go right back to work.
Welcome back and a good Tuesday morning to you. It is currently 6:11. And our school cast for today, as you get the kiddos ready for another day, it's going to be similar to yesterday with temperatures well above average. In fact, this morning at 7 a.m., believe it or not, 54 degrees, 60 by lunchtime, afternoon highs in the upper 60s. I think Harvey is licking his approval here of this mild weather, probably hoping to walk with Heather. What a cutie. Partly cloudy and mild this morning, near record warmth this afternoon, and again, just kind of a mix of clouds and sun through the day with those mild temperatures continuing. Some weather headlines in terms of what you need to know. Near record warmth today. A lot of the records a little bit higher than where they stood yesterday, so it's going to be a little bit harder to tie or break those records. Elevated fire danger across the region. We need some moisture, and before the green up here, we got a lot of fuel on the ground with the dead vegetation. Breezy at times, and with those warm temperatures, low humidity, that fire danger is on the high side. Cloudy, cooler, and wet, though, by Thursday, with some needed rainfall heading our way. Now, this morning, lots of clouds scooting across the region, but these are mid and high level variety, nothing falling from those clouds, and a warm front lifted northeast across the region, so temperatures generally in the lower to middle 50s for most spots, 55 in La Crosse and Winona, 54 in Eau Claire. Another warm day, highs in the mid to upper 60s for most, including 69 in the La Crosse area. I will have the rest of my 8-day forecast coming up in about 3.5 minutes.
In your consumer news this morning in Wisconsin, a piece of technology called 911 dispatched to alert authorities that a driver was involved in a bad crash. It happened early Sunday morning south of Milwaukee. Just before 12:30 a.m., the Racine County Communications Center got an emergency call, not from a person though. That automated message from the driver's Apple Watch is all the information they had, but it was enough to take action right away. The fire chief says that notification allowed them to respond to the crash within minutes. He says they saw the truck right away. All the airbags had been deployed, but the driver was not inside of it. The driver is expected to make a full recovery. Today, the IRS will launch a new pilot program called IRS Direct File in 12 states. That's an online tax preparation tool that is part of a broader plan that stirred some controversy. Direct File allows eligible taxpayers to get their tax returns ready and file them online for free. That is a free alternative to commercial products and services like TurboTax that charge users. The IRS says the tool is good for people with standard wage and Social Security income who are eligible for popular tax credits. Direct File comes out of the 2022 Inflation Reduction Act, which included $80 billion for improving IRS customer service and tax enforcement. The happiest place on earth may be getting bigger. Disneyland in Anaheim, California, looking to buy neighboring streets from the city in an effort to expand the park. The company wants to spend nearly $2 billion to develop the property. Disney says it'll include new theme park and hotel areas. The Anaheim City Council is expected to vote on the project next month. Spring break is now underway for many students, especially across Iowa. But as Ethan Humble shares, not everyone is taking trips to the beach this year.
With spring break set to start for many students across the state, you may expect to see many boarding planes. But a number of Iowa students are using another form of transportation to celebrate: trains. As they make their way down the tracks, the many engines at the Great Train Show serve up joy for each and every visitor.
My friend was like, I know Alex likes trains, so here's this big event that they're going to have down here.
I always have fun. I think it's my first time being here.
And they also reignited memories. David Reinhold first took an interest in trains when he was young. Now he's trying to pass he and his father's love down to his children.
When he passed away, I inherited everything he had, so I just come out here. I'm trying to get my children involved, and they really seem to enjoy it.
And the show is one of many events happening during what's spring break for a large number of Iowa students.
There's so many other places to go and places to see, and Des Moines is on people's radar too.
According to a AAA survey conducted earlier this year, only 22% of Iowa families are planning spring break trips. And places like the Science Center of Iowa are taking advantage by staying open all week. Tamitra and Colin Kelly stopped by on a visit from their home in Minnesota. Colin found some shows that interested him.
The deep freeze one, and then there's one about the solar system that was pretty cool.
It's all while taking some important time to be together.
So we've had a lot of fun just chatting about memories and making new memories at the same time.
So whether it's an event that's only around for the weekend or if it's a Des Moines staple, you're sure to find something fun to do this spring break.
Lots of places to check out that are nearby. That does it for your morning consumer news. Time now is 6:16. Let's check in with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl, who has a look at our forecast for us. Hi, Bill.
Hi, Alexandra. Well, as advertised yesterday, we did flirt with and even break records in many spots, including here in La Crosse. In fact, take a look at the high temperature chart this month of March. And yesterday was the third day we either set or broke tied a record high in the La Crosse area. On March 2nd, we tied the record at 65. We set a new record on March 3rd and then set a new record yesterday with that high of 70 on March 11th. And 10 of the 11 days we've seen an above average high temperature. One day last Friday was right at average, and no days so far this month of March have been below average, but that may change. You'll see that on my 8-day forecast momentarily. Now, today, record high 74 in La Crosse in 1990. 67 is the record in Eau Claire, so they're a little bit higher. It's going to be a little harder to tie or break those, but my forecast not too far. 69 in La Crosse and 64 in Eau Claire. We've got some clouds scooting through, but they're mid and high level varieties, so nothing falling from those clouds, and it is very mild. 55 in La Crosse out at the airport and downtown at the station. Winds out of the generally southwest at around 5 to 15. 54 for Eau Claire. Winds out of the southwest at 7 miles per hour. So temperatures are quite mild in the 50s. What happened? We had a warm front actually lift kind of northeast across the region. It sits right about here right now, with temperatures rising into the 50s after they briefly cooled before midnight. And look at that, temperatures anywhere from 10 to 30 plus degrees warmer right now than 24 hours ago. And those southwesterly winds across the region 5 to 15, gusting around 20 to 25 miles per hour for some spots. Again, lots of clouds showing up on the satellite imagery, but these are mid and high level varieties, so that sun will filter through. And this cold front's going to approach from the west, but not fully sweep through. It's going to kind of tip over and stall, and that's going to keep us, enable us, I should say, to stay mild tomorrow. It's Thursday when those temperatures really start to plummet. So kind of a mix of clouds and sun today, mostly clear tonight. Now temperatures tonight will be cooler than what we saw last night, and then clouds gradually thicken on Wednesday, maybe some isolated showers by late in the day and into Wednesday evening. But those rain chances definitely increase overnight and into the day on Thursday. Zone forecast showing highs today well into the 60s to near 70 degrees from La Crosse and points southward. Again, near record territory for many locations. Little cooler relative to everybody else to the north, with highs in the low to mid 60s for Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls. So for today, partly cloudy, continued warm, 69 in La Crosse. Tonight, cooler than last night, mostly clear, a low of 37. Still warm tomorrow, 68. That slight chance for a thundershower late in the day or tomorrow night. Rain likely, breezy and cooler Thursday, highs in the 40s. Might even mix with some snow showers before it tapers early Friday morning. Otherwise, low 50s Friday and Saturday. Small chance for a shower on Saturday. But look at St. Patrick's Day. Now looks dry, but chilly, breezy and chillier. Sunday and Monday, highs in the upper 30s to around 40, 44 as we welcome in astronomical spring next Tuesday, and then highs back around 50 next Wednesday. So pretty typical in March, so we get these ups and downs, but you'll definitely want to enjoy these mild conditions while you can. Alexandra?
Astronomical spring. I like the sound of that. Thank you, Bill. Time now 6:20. Still ahead on your morning news. Many Americans may be taking melatonin as a way to help you recover from this weekend's time change. But is it a good way to help get your kids adjusted too? Coming up, we'll take a look at a new report highlighting some dangers associated with giving your kids melatonin.
Coming up in sports, the chaos of NFL free agency has begun. Deals and moves are being made, and I'll break down the latest updates with both the Packers and the Vikings. That and more coming up in the Morning Blitz.
All the Taco Tuesday excitement at Taco John's can really start to mix things up. Just look at these delicious simmering Tuesdays. And on this taco, Tuesdays are only $1.19. See you on taco at Tuesday John's. Taco John's.
Update your bathroom this spring with a beautiful new walk-in shower or walk-in bathtub from Mad City Baths. Mad City is Wisconsin's trusted bathroom remodeler with installations in as little as 1 day. We're also your local provider for replacement windows and kitchen cabinet refacing. Call now during our Spring into Savings event. Receive $1,000 off a new bath or shower with 48 months, 0% interest, senior military discounts, and you'll receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your estimate. Plus a bonus. The first 50 homeowners who call during this program will receive a vacation voucher with bath or shower purchase. You can use it for a condo, hotel stay, or a cruise. Mad City is also your trusted source for Eco Sky windows and kitchen cabinet refacing. Plus, schedule your bath or shower installation now and ask about Mad City's double lifetime labor warranty.
We hired him to put in a walk-in shower, and from the looks of it, it looks absolutely beautiful.
Mad City has more than 50,000 satisfied customers and an A+ rating with the BBB. Our custom baths and showers are infused with Microban for easy cleaning. Plus, with our price lock guarantee, receive a free design consultation and we'll lock your price in for 1 year. It's our Spring into Savings event. Receive $1,000 off a new bath or shower. With 48 months, 0% interest, receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with estimate. And the first 50 homeowners who call now will receive a vacation voucher with bath or shower purchase. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
Home furniture. There's no place like home.
Welcome to the Morning Blitz. As we close out the end of the high school winter sports season, that means spring sports are getting started, including lacrosse for the first year ever. And starting next year, our area will have their own WIAA lacrosse co-op. Yesterday afternoon at Central High School, coaches, administration, and athletes gathered for the official announcement of the lacrosse co-op. Starting in the spring of 2025, La Crosse Central, Logan, Aquinas, Onalaska, Holman, West Salem, and Luther will join together to form the team. It's a sport that's growing across the country, and the area schools want to help it grow here in La Crosse.
The lacrosse movement in this area needs everyone's support to get it going. You know, it's one of those sports that's spreading across the state, but this area is a little bit behind, and we have interested kids in our school and want to give them the opportunity to play a sport that they love.
It's a great sport. I mean, watching it's fun, playing it's super fun. People just don't know much about it because it's not as mainstream as some of the other sports.
Right now, there will only be a boys co-op team to start, but La Crosse Central Athletic Director Mark Ambrose said that the goal is for the sport to grow to the point where they can have a girls team as well. Again, this will start next spring. Big week for the NFL. Free agency starts up later this week, but yesterday the tampering period begun, which means deals and moves are already being put into place, including longtime Packer David Bakhtiari announcing on his social media that he will not be returning to Green Bay. The five-time All-Pro played in just 13 of a possible 54 games over the last 3 seasons. It's also been reported the Packers will release veteran linebacker Devondre Campbell in a salary cap saving move. Now, they did add to the team by re-signing tight end Tyler Davis. The backup and special team player tore his ACL in the preseason last year and is expected to be ready for the start of training camp. Green Bay is also expected to sign former Raiders running back Josh Jacobs. The contract is set for 4-year, $48 million with a team option after the first year. Jacobs led the NFL in rush yards just 2 years ago before sliding a bit last season. But with that news brings some sad news as the Packers informed running back Aaron Jones that he is being released and will now be a free agent. And there's even more. Packers are adding safety Xavier McKinney on a 4-year, $68 million deal. Big news for Green Bay as safety was maybe the biggest priority for the Packers, and now they've got a new number 1. Minnesota will be looking for a new quarterback as Kirk Cousins has signed a 4-year deal with the Atlanta Falcons and is out in Minnesota after 6 seasons, which means Vikings will look for a new guy to take the snaps. But in the meantime, they went out and picked up a new pass rusher in Jonathan Grenard, who is coming off of a double-digit sack season with Houston last year. It's reported to be 4 years, $76 million deal that includes $42 million guaranteed. They also added former Dolphins linebacker Andrew Van Ginkel and former Texans linebacker Blake Cashman to help with that defense. That'll do it for the Blitz. We'll see you tonight.
Hey, lady, when is the baby coming?
Very, very soon.
Dad, what about yours?
You're gonna... Yeah, okay, well...
Things have sure changed since Osseo Automotive had its roots 100 years ago. But one thing remains the same. Our commitment to service and great deals at Osseo Ford and Nels Gunderson Chevrolet. We have a huge selection of new Ford F-150s in stock, like this new demo F-150 for just $48,400. Or financing as low as 1.9% for 72 months. Osseo Automotive is Osseo Ford and Nels Gunderson Chevrolet in Osseo, Rudy's in Whitehall, and Fountain City Ford.
It's about passion. It's about achievement. It's about hands-on. It's in our history. It's in our present and future. It's time to explore what Chippewa Valley Technical College is all about. Find us online at cvtc.edu and see what's in it for you.
Ever wonder why most window replacements fail? It's the installation process. Hi, I'm Steve from ClearChoice. Many companies rush through installations using the caulk and walk methods. They pop the old windows out, slap the new ones in, add a few screws and smears of caulk, then hurry on to the next job. Your window ends up barely hanging on. At ClearChoice, our Weather Guardian installation process ensures your windows are secure and airtight. Don't compromise on quality. Choose ClearChoice Window and Home Solutions for windows that stand the test of time.
Are you looking for a high-paying career without any experience? Chart Industries has the opportunity you've been waiting for. Starting wage $30 per hour, highest pay in the area, guaranteed 40 hours, and so much more. If you are making less than $60,000 and want a healthy work-life balance, apply at jobs.chartindustries.com today. That's jobs.chartindustries.com.
It's time for more fun moments at Fanati's.
Okay, 2 Easter baskets, chocolate Easter bunnies, a dozen cream-filled eggs, jelly bellies, and gummy kebabs.
Excellent. It looks like you guys are in for a fun Easter.
Now I just have to make sure nobody sneaks any before we celebrate.
Too true. Hi, Adam.
Hi, Lori. I need to get a few things, but don't tell Amanda I was here.
You didn't.
No. I just need a few more things.
Brought to you locally by Fanati's Nut and Chocolate Shop in downtown La Crosse.
The 8000 Plus app. Stream on your time. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
In your medical news this morning, a medical facility in Sacramento is trying to contact about 300 people who may have been exposed to measles. Doctors at UC Davis Health say a child who traveled abroad was treated for the highly contagious disease on March 5th. Officials say people at the medical facility not vaccinated against measles or who are unsure of their vaccination status are at risk of getting the disease between 1 to 3 weeks after being exposed. This comes as public health officials say they've seen an increase in measles cases in recent years, with the CDC reporting 45 cases in 17 states since the beginning of this year. MIT chemists say they've created a new technology that can detect PFAS in drinking water. The new sensor is designed to identify PFAS levels in as little as a fraction of a millimeter of water. Scientists are now working on a larger scale version of the new device that they believe could one day be used by consumers as a way to test their own water for any PFAS contamination. Sounds like something we could use here in Wisconsin. If you're still recovering from this weekend's time change, you're not alone. But if you plan to turn to melatonin for sleep tonight as a way to help get some extra Z's, health experts are urging you to keep the sleep aid out of the reach of little hands. Mandy Gaither has data from a new report on the dangers of young children ingesting melatonin without a parent's supervision.
It's a popular supplement that can help get those much needed Z's, but unsupervised ingestion of melatonin is sending more children to the emergency room, according to a new report.
A lot of melatonin is, flavored. It's either a gummy or a liquid. They make it to taste nice.
In the report, the CDC and U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission estimate that between 2019 and 2022, nearly 11,000 children younger than 5 visited the ER after ingesting melatonin without supervision. More than half of accidental ingestions involved children between 3 and 5 years old, and the majority of visits did not involve additional medications. Dr. Jenna Wheeler with Orlando Health's Arnold Palmer Hospital for Children says melatonin should only be used as directed.
Even though it's sold, at your local grocery store or drugstore and it's easily accessible, there still are significant side effects, especially when used in amounts greater than recommended.
To keep kids safe, Wheeler says to educate children that sleep aids aren't candy, store melatonin out of reach of little hands, and securely fasten the top of the bottle.
Melatonin caps are not the safety caps that we think of with our prescription drugs, so it's even more important to keep those up.
The vast majority of unsupervised melatonin ingestions did not result in hospitalization. Researchers haven't specified whether children whose data was used in the study experienced any side effects. In general, though, those side effects include drowsiness, headaches, agitation, and increased bedwetting or urination in the evening. A reminder, parents should talk to their pediatrician before giving their kids melatonin or any other medication. In just a few hours, Wisconsin's Elections Commission will meet to determine whether there are enough votes to recall Assembly Speaker Robin Vos. Supporters of former President Donald Trump submitting those recall petition signatures yesterday. They're upset that Vos refused to impeach the state elections official. The commission will review the signatures to see if there are enough valid ones to proceed with a recall against the powerful Republican legislator. A school position worth $1 million. Viterbo University announcing the school's first endowed chair position thanks to a generous donation. Scott Mihaljevic was named the first Medlin chair for the university. His role will focus on educational leadership, representing Viterbo at academic conferences and engaging in scholarly research. An anonymous donor gifted $1.25 million to the school, creating this endowment.
The money that is being endowed is really targeted for educational leadership, and that, for me, is the prize. Good schools, great leaders, hand in hand.
Mihaljevic is a lifelong La Crosse resident and former Logan High School principal. Prior to this new role, he served as Educational Leadership Program Coordinator for Viterbo since 2014. Once a bustling buffet, Super Buffet in La Crosse had fallen quiet in recent years. Its vibrant exterior fading, that is, until a single Facebook post reignited the community's love for this local gem, sparking a surge of support and a boom in business. As Ken Kozarowski reports, sometimes it takes a trip down memory lane to rediscover the heart of a hometown favorite.
They say don't judge a book by its cover. Or in this case, it's don't judge a restaurant by the paint job outside. After years of being overlooked, a La Crosse Facebook group posed a question.
I read through the comments, and honestly, I was really upset.
Because for 23-year-old Christine Chen, that faded exterior hosts thousands of childhood memories. Her immigrant parents bought that building 17 years ago and put their life's work into a Chinese buffet.
It just didn't sit right with me that La Crosse didn't really know.
She posted her family's story, how Super Buffet was her second home, how her parents battled grease fires, flooding, and COVID to put 3 kids through school.
My intent was not for it to get this big, not for everyone to see.
But the La Crosse community did see, thousands of them, and they responded in a way Christine would never have expected, with lines out the door.
I came out to show support, and I was just completely overwhelmed when I saw the parking lot was full.
The response was so massive, Christine came back to La Crosse to help her parents handle the load.
When I was younger, I would be like super short, running around everywhere and doing everything, basically cashier. They see me growing up, basically. So like seeing these people really brought back a lot of memories, and it's really heartwarming.
We moved here when our kid was 5, and they would come in and play in the back room with Christine and her siblings, learn Chinese. We taught them English.
It makes Christine wish she could turn back time.
I honestly hated it here. I hated working here. I hated being here. I hated being known by everybody here. But now I love it. I miss it. It's that Facebook post really, and the whole community that shared it, it really made me realize how tight-knit the La Crosse community is.
As grateful as she is by the support, Christine says her parents are still looking to sell.
This is a huge restaurant, and it's really just them running it.
So instead, Christine hopes other local business owners chasing a dream just like her parents can feel the same kind of community support.
Please support them before it's too late, because at this point, it's almost too late to support Super Buffet, but there's so many other restaurants that I really wish can stay open.
Christine and her fiancé are considering buying the building from her parents. She's asking community members on Facebook what they'd like to see put there. Time now is 6:36. Here is News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl to tell us what to expect on that morning commute. Hi, Bill.
Hi, Alexandra. It's looking just fine. We've got some passing clouds across the region, but nothing falling from those clouds. And roads are dry all across the region. In fact, our drivecast for today, just kind of a mix of clouds and sun through the day. Another warm day for this time of year with temperatures in the mid to upper 60s for most. We may even flirt with 70 degrees here in La Crosse. Keep those sunglasses handy. Even with the passing clouds, that sun should be able to filter through and or peek through eventually. But you can see plenty of clouds on the satellite imagery, but note the lack of any precipitation falling from those clouds. Again, they're mid and high level variety. Temperatures are quite warm for this time of year and this time of morning. 50 to 55 degrees in many spots, even 57 over at Volk Field. So partly cloudy, near record warm, 69 the high. The record today in La Crosse stands at 74, so a bit higher, set in 1990. And those winds will shift to the northwest later today, 5 to 15. Could see gusts around 20 miles per hour. I will have the rest of my 8-day forecast on the other side of the break. Alexandra?
Before we head to break, it's time to look at today's Look Who's 8. Griffin is turning 8 months old today. He loves to be outside and is always smiling. Twins Wanda and Wava are both turning 80 today. They love doing ceramics and baking. Happy birthday to them. If you know a special someone turning 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, 18, 80, or 88 years old soon, we'd love to feature them. Just upload their photo to our website, news8000.com, and look for the Submit Pictures button underneath the Home tab. After the break, we're joined by a Celtic storyteller to tell us about an event this weekend at the Pump House, just in time for St. Paddy's Day.
Mobile Health Partner offers on-site drug and alcohol testing, saving companies time and money while ensuring a safe, productive, drug-free workplace. We ensure convenient, accurate, and confidential results right at your location. Busy job? Make scheduling easy and contact Mobile Health Partner today.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
You made a cow. Actually, it's a piggy bank. My inspiration to start saving.
How about a more solid way to save?
I'm listening.
Well, BMO helps get your savings habit into shape with a cash reward every month you save.
Cash reward?
And there's a cash bonus when you open a new checking account to get you started.
Wow. Anything you can't do?
Mugs.
Get an 11% rebate on everything. Now at Menards. We offer the lowest prices on the largest in-stock appliance selection. Ready to take home today. Pick up this Criterion laundry set for $529.99 each. After rebate, finish your remodel with a Moen faucet that fits your style. Moen faucets give you a lifetime of beauty, reliability, and innovative features. Get this Lucera pull-down faucet for $149.96 after 11% rebate now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
College is more than the knowledge you gain. It's a place to cultivate your curiosity. It's where you explore the potential and what's next. It's where you find the tenacity to rise, rather than settle for good enough. It's a series of moments that add up to form your future self. It's where what you want is within reach, on your terms. It's where you find a career, not just a job. Western Technical College. Discover what you're made of.
The camper. It has been a reliable companion for your family's good times. But after years of use, it has shown some wear and tear. A broken window from an errant baseball, a couch that your dog allegedly chewed on, and an AC unit that doesn't work like it should. It's time to call Jim's Truck and Trailer Coachworks. We have been improving your family's camper since 1970. Call us today and we will make your camper feel brand new. Jim's Truck and Trailer Coachworks. Repair, refinish, remarkable.
The goodness of Hardee's 2 for $5 wraps just got better. Now choose 2 wraps for breakfast or 2 hand-breaded chicken wraps for lunch or dinner. Morning to night, get 2 wraps, $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Prior to working with Mobile Health Partner, the random drug selecting process was really quite cumbersome. It's not only helped increase our efficiency, but it's really become kind of a one-stop shop. They're able to come out right to our work site, take care of the business that needs to be done, and they're able to go right back to work.
Hey, welcome back and a good Tuesday morning to you. It is 6:41. Well, as advertised, many spots flirted with or even set new record highs yesterday, including right here in La Crosse with a high of 70 degrees, breaking the old record of 67 set in 2012. Eau Claire, not quite for you. 64 was your high. The record stood at 66, also set in 2012. By the way, that is the third time this month we have either set or tied a record high in La Crosse. So, March acting like February, very mild and very much above average. Now today, the record's a little bit higher, so it could be a little bit more difficult. My forecast, 69 in La Crosse, record high is 74, set in 1990. Forecast high for you folks in Eau Claire, 64. Your record stands at 67, set in 2016. All right, skies are partly to mostly cloudy, but these are high and mid-level clouds, nothing falling from them, and it is very mild. 55 degrees at the airport and downtown at the station. Keep in mind, folks, our average morning low is 24. So we are over 30 degrees above that at this hour. 54 degrees for you folks in Eau Claire with a southwesterly breeze at about 5 to 10. And you can see those 50s stretching all the way back from the Central Plains into the upper Midwest. What happened is a warm front lifted north and east across the region. It sits right about there now, and that opened the door for temperatures to rise after they fell a little bit last evening, and that's why we're so mild this morning. In fact, anywhere from 10 to 20, even 34 degrees warmer right now than 24 hours ago across the region. Winds out of the southwest at 5 to 15. They've been gusting over 20 in some spots early this morning. Again, lots of clouds on the satellite imagery, but nothing falling from these clouds, and they're thin enough that the sun will filter through once it comes up, and that cold front to our west, it's really not going to fully sweep through. It's going to kind of tip over and stall, and that's going to keep us on the mild side even through our Wednesday, but big changes heading our way for Thursday. So dry today, mix of sun and clouds. Mostly clear tonight. Temperatures tonight will be cooler than what we saw last night. And then clouds gradually thicken tomorrow. Maybe some isolated showers moving in from the south late in the day or tomorrow evening. And then those rain chances increase overnight and into the day on Thursday. Zone forecast showing highs today near record warmth. Mid to upper 60s to around 70 from La Crosse and points south. Maybe even some low 70s far south. Mid 60s as we head back to the north, including Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls, right around 64. 63 in Cornell and Ladysmith. So near record warmth with a mix of sun and clouds, 69 in La Crosse, 37 tonight. That's cooler than last night. And still warm tomorrow, mid to upper 60s, maybe a thundershower late. Rain chances increase overnight and into Thursday. Breezy and cooler as well, highs in the 40s. Might even see a mix over to snow showers before it tapers early Friday. Otherwise, low 50s Friday and Saturday. Small chance for showers Saturday. Look at St. Patrick's Day and Monday, though. Chillier, upper 30s to around 40, but dry. 44 for astronomical spring, the start of that next Tuesday, and then back around 50 next Wednesday. So enjoy these mild temperatures while you can. I'm going to toss it back to Alexandra. She's got a special guest in studio this morning.
Thank you, Bill. We are getting in the St. Patty's Day spirit this morning at News 8 Now. Here to help is storyteller Terry Visker to tell us about Celtic stories and songs at the Pump House. Good morning, Terry, or should I say top of the morning?
Top of the morning to you.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Just tell us a little bit what's going on the 16th at the Pump House.
Well, the day before St. Patrick's Day, we are going to be having Celtic stories and songs. So there's 3 different storytellers. There is the Dublin Daughters that will be playing Celtic music, and Clog Jam will be performing. We also have one of our storytellers, Tom Williams, and his daughter Quinn will be singing a cappella, and I mean, they are just awesome. So it's a whole night of lots of entertainment that's all geared towards the Irish.
Okay, yeah, music, stories, dance, a little bit of everything.
It is. It's a fun, fun night, yeah.
Very fun. Okay, so how much is admission and where can people get tickets?
The tickets are available at the Pump House, either by calling or on their website, and they're just $15. So, you know, we are always a big bargain. And the show starts at 7 o'clock, which is unusual for the Pump House, but you know, we like the little bit earlier start.
Yeah, okay, me too. So we've got the information on the screen right there. And you said tickets can be bought online. Can they be bought there too if people show up and buy them, or do you recommend in advance?
Well, last year we did sell out. You never know, you never know. So it would be nice to call in and check, but you know, otherwise just come in and see. The doors open at 6:30. The Dublin Daughters will start playing about 10 minutes to 7, a little early, so that people will be getting into the Irish even before we start the show.
Okay, sounds great. And so why would you encourage the community to attend this event?
Well, storytelling is always excellent. You know, it's our oldest form of art, communication as far as arts go. But also, you know, I think everybody's got a little bit of the Irish in them. And so to start St. Patrick's Day off is just, this is a good thing. It starts off spring too, with wearing of the green.
Yes, yes, for sure. Everybody does seem to have a little bit of Irish in them, especially around St. Patrick's Day.
Always on St. Patrick's Day, right?
Yeah, so we said storytelling, music, anything else people can expect when they attend?
Well, the dance, we have a raffle,
okay,
and all things Irish in the raffle. The Pump House will be selling Irish beverages, and then, you know, the Buff Country Tail Spinners, which are the people that are the storytellers, we always like snacks, so there'll be a few free snacks for people that they can nibble on while they're watching.
Okay, great. And what can you tell us about the stories that you'll be telling?
Well, one of the tellers makes up her own stories instead of taking a traditional Irish stories. So hers is a continuing story of little Ole, who comes from Westby and goes to Ireland, but she also researches all of the Irish lore, and so she brings in, I don't know this time, but fairies and giants and those sorts of things. Tom Williams is going to tell a story about Finn McCool, who is a famous warrior in some stories, giant in others, but I think he's the warrior in this time, and that is a traditional story. And mine is a traditional story a little bit different for me that is called Death in a Nutshell, and then I will be telling the Tayman. So that means the tea peddler. So both of those are traditional Irish stories.
Okay, very cool. So learn a little bit, listen to some music, dance.
Right.
A little bit of everything. Okay,
yes.
And that is Saturday night at the Pump House.
Saturday night,
All
yes.
right, Terry. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Alexandra.
All right, no problem. Stay with us. We are back after this break.
Celebrate and save at Ashley's anniversary sale with hot buys, your choice of colors starting at just $3.99. Or shop new looks for less with 0% interest until March 2029 on in-store purchases. Celebrate and save today, only at Ashley.
I would like to tell you about the man I love, Eric, who is running for the U.S. Senate. A fourth-generation Wisconsinite, he graduated from East High and then became a proud Badger. When we met, I knew right away he was a take-action guy, a natural leader. He started his first business in his 20s and then built and turned around over a dozen companies, creating thousands of good-paying jobs. As busy as he was, our family always came first. Eric has a huge heart. In his 30s, he started the Hovde Foundation, which focuses on homelessness and rescues children from abuse, sex trafficking, and slavery. He loves our country and Wisconsin. He believes in the American dream, and he wants it to be possible for everyone. Above all, Eric is a man of integrity. He is principled, honest, and straightforward. These are the qualities I want in a U.S. Senator to fight for Wisconsin. How about you?
I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
Hello, I'm Miles Wilkins, owner of the Board Store, and I've had the privilege of serving homeowners from this location for over 34 years. If you're interested in a locally owned company, we are. If you're interested in a veteran-owned company, we are. If you're interested in a licensed contractor, we have been for over 30 years. Above all, if you're interested in the absolute best value for your home improvement dollar, the Early Bird Home Show is your opportunity. Call or visit us soon.
Sinking driveway? Call American Water Works. Settling patio? Call American Water Works. Collapsing stoop? Call American Water Works. Cracking sidewalk? That's right, call American Water Works. It's a fact. Concrete problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call American Water Works. Call American Water Works today.
Every day, our commitment begins again, building trust the way it should be done, sticking to the facts and reporting the story fairly and equally, and telling the stories of our community. The source you rely on. News 8 Now. Expect more.
Celebrate and save at Ashley's Anniversary Mattress Sale. Bring home a new Ashley Sleep Mattress starting at $250. Plus, for a limited time only, receive a free adjustable base with select mattress purchases. Visit your local Ashley store or ashley.com to celebrate and save today.
You've got a Plus service for movies, plus a few Plus services for your favorite TV shows, plus a few extra. Plus, all those pluses add up. I guess that's why there's so many. How about a Plus service that's free, plus gives you local news, plus weather, plus sports, plus a little extra? News 8000 Plus, the Plus service that's everything local. Plus, it's free. Plus, it's easy to find on any of these. Plus this.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Welcome back. It's 6:52. Time for your morning news now. If you're trying to plan your morning commute, you may want to listen closely. We have a quick travel alert for you this morning. According to the Wisconsin Department of Transportation, Highway 35 is closed at County Highway XX this morning due to a crash. Crews estimate it'll take 2 hours to clear the scene and reopen the road. The Department of Transportation has not yet given out an alternate route. We will continue to monitor this and provide you with updates. Haiti's Prime Minister Ariel Henry says he will step down from his position. This comes as Haiti deals with a major rise in deadly gang violence against government buildings. It also comes just one day after Secretary of State Antony Blinken met with several Caribbean leaders in Jamaica in an effort to put more pressure on former Prime Minister Henry to resign. Henry was appointed as Haiti's Prime Minister in 2021 after the assassination of the country's last president. Class is scheduled as normal today in Tomah, despite more threatening emails being sent to schools there. In a Facebook post, the police department shared a message from Tomah area school superintendent, who said another email hoax was sent yesterday from the same domain that sent threatening emails over the weekend. Officials say many other organizations throughout the U.S. are receiving these threats from the same domain, including Minnesota high schools. Tomah police determined the domain came from outside of the United States, and they believe the threats are not credible. Eau Claire Sacred Heart Hospital is closing even earlier than expected. Hospital Sisters Health System announcing the hospital will close March 22nd. St. Joseph's Hospital in Chippewa Falls will close the same day. Sacred Heart and St. Joseph's were originally set to close April 21st. Prevea Health Clinic locations in the Chippewa Valley are still set to close on or before that date. Prevea Western Wisconsin Residency Clinics and the UW Stout location expected to continue providing services through June 30th. In just a few hours, Wisconsin's Elections Commission will meet to determine whether there are enough votes to recall Assembly Speaker Robin Vos. Supporters of former President Donald Trump submitted those recall petition signatures yesterday, upset that Vos refused to impeach the state elections official. The commission will review the signatures to see if there are enough valid ones to proceed with a recall election against the powerful Republican. A school position worth $1 million. Viterbo University announcing the school's first endowed chair position thanks to a very generous donor. Scott Mihaljevic was named the first Medlin chair for the university. His role will focus on educational leadership, representing Viterbo at academic conferences, and engaging in scholarly research. An anonymous donor gifted $1.25 million to Viterbo, creating the endowment.
The money that is being endowed is really targeted for educational leadership, and that, for me, is the prize. Good schools, great leaders, hand in hand.
Mihaljevic is a lifelong La Crosse resident and former Logan High School principal. Prior to his new role, he served as Educational Leadership Program Coordinator for Viterbo since 2014.
Well, temperatures very mild this morning. A warm front lifted northeast across the viewing area overnight. So most spots in the lower to middle 50s, including 54 in Eau Claire, 55 in La Crosse. Another very warm day for this time of year. Near record warmth, highs in the 60s to around 70 degrees. 69 my forecast in La Crosse. Still mid to upper 60s tomorrow. Rain likely late Wednesday night and into Thursday. Breezy and cooler as well, with highs in the 40s and then back in the low 50s on Friday and Saturday.
Thank you, Bill. Today is National Girl Scout Day. March 12th recognizes the group and the millions of girls who are members. The Girl Scouts of America was founded on March 12th, 1912. The organization started as a way for girls to take part in service projects and outdoor adventures, and those cornerstones are still a part of its daily mission. Supporting the Girl Scouts is easy. You can volunteer to be a leader, donate to your local troop, or buy those Girl Scout cookies. That would definitely be in line with the group's motto, be prepared, because no one can ever have enough tag-alongs or do-si-dos. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us on News 8 Now this morning. We'll see you back here at noon. Have a great day.